Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, here to tell you what's going on at the movies. And this weekend, to me, it's all about X-Men: First Class. Now, if you remember what I thought of the last two X-Men films, you're probably wondering why I even bother. I mean, didn't we hate the X-Men: The Last Stand? I was hoping it was The Last Stand, and then they followed it with the origin story of Wolverine, you know? I mean, it was so dead that even Hugh Jackman couldn't bring that sucker to life. It was just bad. But now we have the prequel. We have a movie that takes us back to when Magneto and Professor X just met each other, and they were young. They were young Turks out there in the world just beginning to organize young mutants. Now, I really thought, did I have to drag myself to this? It was going to be awful. And you know what? It's one of the better movies of the summer. It's really a whole lot of fun. Why is that? Well, to start with, they actually chose actors who could act. I mean, we've got James McAvoy playing the young Professor X, Charles Xavier. And he's not, he's not bald, he's not in a wheelchair, he's moving out there, he's flirting with Rose Byrne, who's a CIA agent. And then Michael Fassbender, this actor who's German and Irish, who was in Jane Eyre and in Inglourious Basterds as the movie critic, who became a war hero. I dream of parts like that. These guys are just great in this movie. And then you get the mutants. Now you get Jennifer Lawrence, who's going to be Katniss in the new movie of Hunger Games, who got an Oscar nomination for Winter's Bone. You get Nicholas Hoult, who is playing Hank, who becomes Beast and hangs over. In fact, there's so many mutants. If I've got to pick on this movie for something, it's because there's just too many of them. These mutants can turn their skin blue. They can turn their skin red or pink or orange or I don't know what it is. It's just too many of them. I can't keep track of them. And sometimes you can get your head to expand. It could just burst into flames. It could do all of those tricks. And it's kind of fun to watch that, but you lose track of the characters. But what's really terrific about this movie is that these actors are making it work. Except for January Jones, who really, even though she's playing Emma Frost, she can't really do it. But Kevin Bacon, who's the Dr. Evil of this movie, he's pretty good too. So we have all this together, and we made a movie that I thought would suck that actually turned out good. And I credit Matthew Vaughn, who's a new director to this, guy that gave us Kick-Ass. The guy is really good, and it's set in the 60s. That's the Cold War era. That's the James Bond era. And this movie has that whole da-da-da-da, it's got that kind of feel. So I say, go mutants. I say, yeah, go mutants. I mean, you've made this summer at the movies the badass place to be. Go mutants! Yay! You. Yeah, and I'm Peter Travers.